the announcement of a triple threat match at Payback coming up for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship between Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. Are you a fan of it, and what would you have done instead?
I am a fan of the triple threat match at Payback between Reigns, Orton, and Rollins. I didn't like how it led to that with the stupid WWE poll, but otherwise it does make sense for Reigns to get back into the title hunt after conquering the Big Show, and it also makes sense for Orton in the end. So I like it. It's a smaller pay-per-view Payback, and it just gives them another chance to try and show Reigns as this top guy in the company. And hopefully we'll probably see Rollins versus Reigns on its own after Payback, in my opinion. But yeah, I do like this matchup, and I'm looking forward to it at Payback.
RJ?
I told you this yesterday, but I don't know. I think they should have done something with Kane. I know Kane's not the biggest people lover nowadays. No one really gives a shit about Kane anymore. But after him chokeslamming Orton and Rollins and then letting Rollins win, they should have done something with Kane, because Kane and Rollins have the beef. Then Orton and Kane have a beef. So where the hell does Reigns fit into this all? I get he beat the Big Show, but come on, the Big Show means nothing nowadays. If anything, they should keep doing Big Show and Reigns till Payback, because I thought their match, Payback, right? Yeah, Payback. Because I thought their match was good enough, but maybe they're just going to end that and Big Show can do whatever he wants. But Kane should have some involvement in this, because he's the one that chokeslammed Rollins twice, I believe.
How many times? Yeah.
Exactly. And then he chokeslams Orton and then screws Orton over, but then Orton doesn't really care that, because then Orton came out last night and was bitching that he used RKO and not really complaining that Kane interfered, which was stupid and weird. I think they should have Kane, like, my proposal was him he was like in the King of the Ring. He comes out with the mask again. He seems like a threat. Him, Orton, and Rollins at Payback. Rollins beats Kane, and then Kane's retired or something. Kane's not in the picture anymore. But they need to do something with Kane. They can't just have him keep interfering and then him not being in any of the matches. I just don't think Reigns really deserved to get in the match.
Well, they're continuing to tell the story with him, the teasing tension between Rollins and Kane. And I mentioned to you, I am glad that he's not in the match itself, from like an in-ring standpoint. We're going to get the better match out of Reigns, Orton, and Rollins. So I look forward to that. But the thing with Kane was that he was the guardian of the gate. I almost said referee, whatever. He was a primary focus in that steel cage match. So is he going to be the referee for the Payback match? Like, where does he go from here? I agree with what you're saying. And I feel like they have to blow that off in some form or fashion, whether it's him and Rollins at whatever the next pay-per-view is after that, Money in the Bank. Like, a year after Kane helped him win the Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't know if they would. They've actually been alluding to that, so maybe that's in the cards. I'm not really sure.
Maybe they could do, like, him versus Kane at Money in the Bank, and then they do Reigns and Orton, whoever wins next match against
Number
Rollins.
one contenders match.
Number one contenders match, and then Reigns would win. I'd hope, because Orton just lost.
He's done. Yeah, Orton's great, yeah, but I feel like Reigns is next in line.
And then it'd be Money in the Bank.
Battleground. And SummerSlam.
And then they have, this should be great. They could do Rollins and Reigns again at Battleground. Lesnar comes out and screws him. And then they have Lesnar and Reigns. Lesnar and Rollins at SummerSlam. Reigns comes out and screws with Lesnar, so Lesnar loses to Rollins, and they could just do Reigns and Lesnar on the side.
With Reigns as the heel.
Yeah, exactly.
Double turn, baby.
And then Rollins can just go off in his merry way and just keep what he's going. Him and Ambrose
Beat
again.
Everybody, yeah.
Just do him and Ambrose again.
Oof.
I think that the possibilities with Rollins as champion are so much, like, they're just so good that they just can't take the belt off him right now.
I know it's not in the cards, but it would be amazing if they kept the belt on him until WrestleMania for that triple threat with the Shield with Reigns, and like Reigns has to go through Lesnar before he can go back in the title hunt. He finally beats Brock Lesnar, and he enters the match at WrestleMania. Dean Ambrose is in there too. They make him mean something again. I know he won on Sunday, but he's not main event level yet, nowhere near it. And Ambrose, after losing to Rollins time and time again last year, finally wins the belt at WrestleMania.
Poor Reigns.
Yeah, the second year in a row, the family's going to be like, what the fuck? You were supposed to win last year. Why didn't he win this time? And we're going to get the whole family thing.
Fucking the Hanoi family's crying.
The Hanoi family, yeah. Like, why did he not win? I could see that. I could totally see that happening. But, no, yeah, there's so many things you can do with Seth Rollins as champion. I like that scenario where you can do triple threat at Payback. You could do Rollins and Kane at, what is
Money
it?
in the
Money in the
Bank.
Bank. Battleground, Rollins and Reigns, and then Lesnar and Rollins at WrestleMania at SummerSlam.
I think, like I said, we said this before, but I think Rollins needs to hold it till at least SummerSlam to make his WrestleMania victory seem like amazing.
Yeah.
Like if he drops it next month, I'd be like, yep, there goes that match. Like
exactly.
One of the greatest moments in WrestleMania history ruined in 2 months. It'd be like,
Yeah.
just like Survivor Series though, can't push it by WWE. Gets fired and comes back next week.
Not their fault, but Daniel Bryan's big win ended up with him having to vacate the belt. You know,
Yeah, but that wasn't their fault.
It was bad timing. It was bad timing, but I feel like his reign would have been better if he held it until SummerSlam and he got squashed instead of John Cena. You know, like that was still in the plans regardless. It just ended up being Cena instead of Bryan. You know, he would have had a better reign if that was the case.